Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon. Welcome to another session of Atwix Innovative Management Consultancy Services. This session is specially created for all the viewers of UAE, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Sharjah, and all the states of UAE. Atwix Innovative launched in UAE in 2015. We are a multinational company with 5 branches in Pakistan and a branch in Abu Dhabi, and we are looking to expand very soon. My name is Abdul Moeed. I'm the regional manager of Atwix Innovative Management. You can see the address on the screen. It's office number 601, 6th floor, Bin Hamouda Tower, near Al Noor Hospital, Khalifa Street, Abu Dhabi, UAE. The number on the screen is 2622-9991. Also, the person on the background you can see on the screen is my CEO, Sir Waqas Riaz, who has more than 10 years of experience in the immigration industry. And today I'm here only because of his mentoring, his teaching, his product knowledge, which he has shared to me, he has taught me. And I will be here and giving you live assessment and answering all of your questions during this very, hopefully motivating, encouraging, and involving session, engaging session with all of you. My name is Abdul Moeed. I'm the regional manager of Atwix Innovative. Let me give you a brief intro about Atwix. We were formed in 2015. We are ISO certified. We are ICCRC licensed. We are MARA licensed for Australia. You can see our details on the Home Office webpage of Australia. And we are managing the immigration, the visit visa assistance, the study visa assistance, the investment programs, the business programs. And in some cases, we are also offering you special cases appeals and post-landing services for different countries. Altogether, we are handling more than 50 programs and more than 20 countries, programs for more than 20 countries. And it will be a very good session today. Hopefully, we will all be answering your questions. All of you, the audience is the reason, the factor of motivation, the factor of making this webinar session a very successful session. And we can keep on doing this every month successfully. Today's session will be about Express Entry Canada, the federal skilled worker category for this program. It is the most famous category, and this allows you permanent residence of Canada, which gives you basically lots and lots of benefits. For example, you have free medical, you have free education for your children, for your dependents, and you have unemployment insurance, you have maternity leaves, you have paternity leaves, you have Commonwealth countries visit free at least 90 days. You have childcare benefits, you have baby bonuses. You basically have all the facilities, all the benefits of a citizen of Canada, except that you are not allowed to vote during the elections or join a sensitive industry like the armed forces or the ministry. And otherwise, you will be getting all the benefits of a Canadian citizen. You will be treated as a Canadian citizen in every aspects. And there's other benefits also. You can become a citizen after 3 years of being a PR holder. And if you are a PR holder and stay there for 2 years, your visa will be extended for another 5 years. Okay, I hope everything is clear. I am looking forward to hearing from all of you. And this will be a very exciting session because we will be having a very amazing news, another amazing news during this extreme severe condition of COVID-19, which has hit the whole world. And we have another exciting news. We have got another nomination, and I will be showing you this nomination in a couple of minutes. And I'm very excited because it was because of the hard work and the efforts of our ATWIX processing experts that we successfully secured this nomination from a client who is very happy right now. That person is very close to having all of his dreams come true. This is the reason why he applied with us. This is the reason why we put 24 hours of our everyday efforts into securing his nomination. And ATWIX once again was successful in securing this nomination. I will be showing you the nomination in just a few seconds, in just a few minutes. And this will be the best moment to start the actual process of explaining the Express Entry program. Arshad Mahmood, thank you for joining us. The details will be shown to you as soon as I show you this amazing news. And the news is on the screen. Congratulations to our processing experts. Ms. Mozum, very happy Mrs. Mozum got nomination for International Skilled Worker Program Express Entry subcategory. The client received this notification of interest from Saskatchewan, and even during the COVID-19 pandemic, we were able to get this client's success story on the 8th of September 2021, and all of ATWIX and all of this family of ATWIX is very happy and very proud of this moment for Mrs. Mozum, and we give them the best of luck, the family, the whole family, the best of luck for the future, because now she's very close to achieving her dream and getting to Canada very soon. Sayyid Faiz, Walaikum Salam, thank you for joining us. Once again, my name is Abdul Moeed. I'm the Regional Manager of ATWIX Group, ATWIX Innovative Management Consultancy Services. As you can see in the background, I'm here because of the mentoring and the training done by my CEO, Sir Waqas Riaz, who taught me everything I know. The reason why I'm sitting here is because of his efforts in teaching me, and that is why I'm here today. You can see the address on the screen for our UAE branch, office number 601, 6th floor bin Hamouda Tower, near Al Noor Hospital, Khalifa Street, Abu Dhabi, UAE. The number on the screen is 2622 991. I'm very hopeful of having a very motivating and encouraging session today. Sayyid Faiz has started asking me about the PR process. So why don't I just start explaining to you how this Express Entry Canada Federal Skilled Worker category works. There are two filters, okay? And the first filter is all about eligibility for the Federal Skilled Worker Program. And the eligibility is calculated out of 100 points. The points you need to get is 67 points out of 100. And if you secure 67 points, then you will be eligible for the Express Entry Canada program, the Federal Skilled Worker category. The PR process, the permanent residence, I've already explained to you the benefits of having this PR, and we will be doing live assessments on the way as soon as people ask me questions. But eligibility is based on a few factors. There is age, education, experience, adaptability, and language. Okay, so let's start with the age. This is just a summary. I will not be going into details. For going into details, you can talk to more than 100 of our consultants all over the world, especially in Abu Dhabi branch, because this session is for Abu Dhabi. Office number 601, 6th floor bin Hamouda Tower, near Al Noor Hospital, Khalifa Street, Abu Dhabi, 2622 991. You can do physical meeting. All COVID-19 protocols are being followed. And I will be doing a summarized version of the eligibility criteria of the live assessment here. For age, please remember that if you are between the ages of 18 to 35 years, you will be getting 12 points. Okay, I hope everyone is writing this down. If you are between the ages of 18 to 35, you will be getting 12 points. If you are 36 years old, you will get 11 points. Similarly, if you are 37 years old, you will get 10 points, and so on and so forth. So 1 point will be deducted every time you are having more age, having being more old than the age of 35. So, for example, if you are 47 years old, you will only be getting 0 points. Okay. So for someone who is 46 years old, that person will be getting 1 point. Okay. So for you will get full points if you are between the ages of 18 to 35, and that is 12 points. Okay. Let's move on to education. For education, 14 years of education is considered as diploma holder, and that person will be getting 19 points. Okay, if you are a bachelor, 3 years or 4 years of bachelor's, you will be getting 15 or 16 years of education, and you will be having 21 points. Okay, if you have another 2 years of education, and if having 2 years more of education, that means that you have done your master's, so that person will be getting 23 points. And if you are a doctorate holder, if you have completed your PhD, if you have done your thesis and everything is complete, you have become a doctorate holder, you have become a doctor, then you will be getting 25 points. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Miam Adil, for joining us. Yes, the total points required is 67 out of 100. Okay. Please keep on listening. I just explained to you all about age, and I explained to you everything about education. Okay. For everyone who is interested in knowing their points, right now I will be able to do a live assessment for you, and right now I will be telling you how much points you require and what chances you have of getting to Canada. Okay. Okay, now that we're done with age and education, let's start with experience. And the experience is that for 1 years of experience doing a job or doing your own business, you will be having 9 points. 2 to 3 years of experience, you will have 11 points. 4 to 5 years of experience, you will have 13 points. And 6 years of experience and more, you will be having 15 points. So, for example, if someone has 15 years of experience, that person will only be having 15 points. So, even if you are 6 years of experience holder or more, you will get the same amount of points. Okay. Ms. Rafia is saying, I'm graduate for 2 years of study. How much I require IELTS band score? Thank you, Ms. Rafia, for joining us. You want to do 2 years more of study after being a graduate. So I have many programs for you in Canada, in Australia, UK, Malaysia, Hungary, in Europe. Okay. So what you need to do is contact us on the given number, which is 26229991, or you can inbox us privately on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, and we will have someone of our consultants contact you today and give you counseling free of charge, and hopefully all of your queries will be answered successfully. You know, everyone, that ATWIC's motto is that we want to enable global citizenship. And for that reason, we are giving everyone free assessment right now, and even the assessment will be done free of charge on in our branch, which is in Abu Dhabi, UAE. My name is Abdul Mohit. I'm Regional Manager of ATWIC's Innovative Management Consultancy Services. The address is office number 601, 6th floor, Bin Hamouda Tower, near Al Noor Hospital, Khalifa Street, Abu Dhabi. The number on the screen is 26229991. I'm very hopeful of having a very engaging and motivating session with all of you. And the reason will be because you will be asking me lots of questions, and I will be doing lots of live assessment for all of you. The reason I'm here today is because of this honorable personality, my CEO, Sir Waqas Riaz, who has more than 10 to 15 years of experience in the immigration industry, and he has taught me everything I know and answering you successfully today because of his mentoring. So we were done with age, we were done with education and experience. Now there is something which is known as adaptability, and adaptability is all about having extra points given to you because of your special relationships in Canada, which can be by having your siblings, or if you have your niece or nephew, okay, if you have your grandparents, if you have your someone who is directly blood related to you, okay, you will get 5 more points. Okay, this person can be a relative of you or your spouse. Okay, so it can either be a blood relative for the primary applicant or the spouse. They have to be 18 years of age or older, and they need to be PR holders. Okay. Also, if your spouse gives IELTS with you, okay, if your spouse gives your language test with you, then that person will also be getting 5 more points added to the whole total. Okay, and this will be helping you in reaching your target of 67 points out of 100, which will make you successful in being eligible for federal skilled worker category of the Express Entry program and moving to Canada in the future. Thank you, Mr. Manzoor Hussain, for joining us. Thank you, Mr. Junaid Iqbal, for joining us. Thank you, Mr. Mubashir Hassan, for joining us. I'm very hopeful in getting questions from you all about your profile so that I can do a live assessment for all of you. Okay. Mr. Zohaib Shazad, for some people, it is possible that we may be doing work permit, but usually it is a difficult proposition these days. But we are very hopeful for some European countries that it is going to be successful. For even some Canadian work permit is also possible. But we will first have to see the documents, and then we will inform you whether we will be going ahead with the case or not. So it is recommended that you do a physical meeting with us, or you do a meeting with us online. You can leave your contact details privately or inbox us, or use all the social media platforms that we have, like Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Okay. Mr. Syed Faiz is saying, is IELTS necessary for PR? Yes, it's necessary for PR. How much minimum or maximum points required if all the documents or points are complete? Okay, so right now I was discussing everything there is to know about the eligibility criteria. Okay, so there's still the language portion that is left, and we will be discussing that as well. For adaptability, Mr. Mia Adil, I will be answering your questions in just a little while. Bear with me. For adaptability, there is also possibility of getting extra points if you have a job offer, if you have education from Canada, if you have done some work in Canada. Okay, there is more detail to this, but for that, we will be having another face-to-face meeting with that person, and we will be answering your questions. Okay, so now we will be moving towards language portion, and the language portion, I will be discussing the IELTS result with all of you. It is also possible to do CELPIP, CELPIP, and it is also possible to do the TEF test for French. And let's discuss the IELTS results. And so there are 4 modules in this IELTS result. There is language, reading. Okay, so there is listening, reading, writing, and speaking. So in listening, we will be discussing 3 different changes that may happen in your bands that you may be learning. The first is if you secure 8 band in listening, the points that we'll be getting for that band is 6 points. Okay. If you get 7.5 band, then you will be securing 5 points. Okay. If you get 6 band, then you will be getting 4 points. Okay. Similarly, in reading, writing, speaking, the criteria, the calculation is the same. Okay, so if in reading, writing, speaking you get 7 band, 7 band, and 7 band, then that means that you will be getting 6 points for reading, 6 points for writing, and 6 points for speaking. Okay, so if you have 8 band in listening, you get 6 points. If you have 7 band, 7 band, 7 band in reading, writing, and speaking, you get 6 points, 6 points, 6 points. So that means 6 times 4 is 24. So the maximum points that you can get in IELTS English general training, that is 24 points. Okay. Now, if you had 6.5 band in reading, 6.5 in writing, and 6.5 in speaking, you will basically be getting 5 points in reading, 5 in writing, and 5 in speaking. Okay. So if you also have 7.5 in listening, then that means that 5 points in listening, 5 points reading, 5 writing, 5 speaking. So that basically means that you are getting 20 points. Okay. Similarly, if you have 6 band each in reading, writing, and speaking, and then listening module, then that means that you will basically be having 4 points for listening, 4 points for reading, 4 points for writing, and 4 points for speaking. Okay, so the minimum criteria for IELTS General Training English score is 16 points. So that is why IELTS is necessary portion of the language section that you have to complete. Without having a language result, you will not be able to process your case for immigration via Express Entry Program, Federal Skilled Worker category. Sayed Faiz is saying, can we do any IELTS test in Abu Dhabi? Yes, you can do IELTS test in Abu Dhabi. And usually the IELTS test is for British Council and for the IDP. Okay. Irfan Zaidi is saying, I'm Fiza Batul, age 33. I'm MA BA and teaching experience 8 years. My husband having a graduation, 5 years experience. Should I be eligible to apply? Your age is 33, so you will be getting 12 points. You are MA BA. I assume that you have 16 years of education. Okay, so that way you will be getting 21 points. 12 plus 21 is 33. Then you have 8 years of experience, so you have 15 points for that. So 33 plus 15 is 48. Your husband also has graduation and 5 years experience. So if he is willing to do IELTS with you, then you will be getting 5 more points. So you will be having 53 points. If he doesn't do IELTS with you, then you have 48 points. Okay. So if he has 48 points, then you will be needing an IELTS score of 19, okay, to have 67 points. Similarly, if he has done IELTS with you, he will be needing 4 band, 4.5 band in general training IELTS. So you will be getting 5 extra points. So that makes it 48 plus 5 is 53. So 53 plus 16, because 16 points is the minimum score that you have to get no matter what. Okay. And that makes it 69 score out of 100. You will become eligible, right? So getting 16 points mean you have 6 band in listening, 6 in writing, 6 in speaking, and 6 in reading. So if you have 48 points, that means you need 19 more points to become eligible. Having 19 points basically means that you can have 6 band in listening, 6.5 band each in reading, writing, and speaking. Okay. Always remember that you aim for scores that are better than the ones that I'm telling you, because I'm telling you only the minimum score. Okay, so if I say that you can get 6 band in listening, 6.5 band reading, writing, speaking, you should always aim for 7 band or 8 band, because you always need your chances to be better than the most minimum. Okay, thank you, Mr. Irfan, for this question. Yes, Mr. Sayed Faiz, if you know English, you can do IELTS test in Abu Dhabi. Ms. Sundar Sarush is saying, is full-time employment experience required under skilled worker program? Partial employment experience is also acceptable. Okay, but there are details. There's a requirement of having a specific number of hours per week, a specific number of hours per year. Okay, and this detail I can share with you during a face-to-face meeting, or you can share this detail with us, inbox us, private messages on our social media, and I will share this detail with you because this is a public forum, and that is why I would like this question to be answered to you in private. So please share your email address. Okay, there is a specific number of hours that is required per week. Okay, there's a specific number of hours that are required per year if you are doing partial work experience. Okay, always remember, doing partial work experience can still get you successful immigration in Canada. It is very, very possible, and we as advocates and representatives of our clients have achieved this successfully, and this is not a big deal for us. Okay, Ms. Sundas, I hope you are satisfied. You can contact us at 2622 or you can go to our office in office number 60164 Bin Hamuda Tower near Al Noor Hospital, Khalifa Street, Abu Dhabi, UAE. Okay? Okay, so as we were saying, um, basically, Ms. Sundar Sarush was saying that is partial work experience acceptable? So yes, partial work experience is acceptable. then you can see it online. You can try for British Council, you can try for AEO, you can try for ITP, and hopefully you will be able to get a booking in this month. There's a lot of traffic with the Ielts, so you can try for CELPIP, CELPIP, or you can wait until next month. Okay. Lokteja Popala is saying, can you please confirm experience will be considered from higher education? It in UAE, or if you have it in your home country, and the experience is valid. The only thing you will be needing is a valid um, certificate from the country that you stayed for 6 months at least. Otherwise, if you stayed in a country for 3 months, then there's no need to give a clearance certificate from that country, and your experience will still be counted even if you worked in that country. Abu Dhabi, UAE. So basically, uh, there is no 100% surety that I can give you about the expense right now. You will have to do a meeting with our consultants, and over there, they will be able to successfully guide you about the cost and the expenses that may be charged if you start your case with us. Raja Wakar, the cost of this whole process can be guided to you during a physical meeting, or if you call us and arrange an appointment with us, and then we can, after doing a meeting with you, we can also guide you about the whole process, the cost and everything. I would like to say that we have successfully done immigration for our clients in 1 month, and it has also taken us if your points are up to the mark, that is very easy for you. Thank you, Ms. Dozy Remy, for joining us, Mr. Yuzi Dozy Remy for joining us. Okay. As I was saying, that we're done with the age, the education, the experience, the adaptability, and the language. Okay. I would like to share a nomination that we IELTS is not is the only thing acceptable. Okay, the UK 6 is not acceptable. Okay, for immigration, and this today's discussion is all about the UK 6, the standard IELTS, and the federal skilled worker category. Okay, so that is why we will not be going into UK visa and immigration. Okay, okay. So we are very happy for Mrs. Mossam, and she secured a nomination from Saskatchewan, and her profile was very standard. Okay, there was nothing very amazing about her profile, um, and we are very happy because during the COVID number 0164 Bin Hamuda Tower near Al Noor Hospital, Khalifa Street, Abu Dhabi, UAE. The number on the screen is 2622 Uh, we made her dream come true. She is very close to achieving her dream and moving to Canada. And I'm very happy for our client. Um, so right now, I was talking to Mr. Raja. And Atrix is also a part of this drive to have people from Afghanistan move to Canada. So Canada is offering lots of good news and lots of good immigration chances for the people of Afghanistan. It may be through refugees, it may be through immigration. The official program launching dates have not been announced yet, but they are offering it very, very. It's please tell me how long does it take to obtain how long does it take to obtain permanent residency under skilled worker program? Yes, ma'am. The permanent residency can take a minimum of 1 month, and it can also take 12 months. And can take uh, it can it all depends upon the point. That is what matters. And I will be explaining to you the points that allow you successful immigration. I'm done with the eligibility criteria, and now we are going to talk about the CRS ranking, the comprehensive ranking system. Remember, I to you about two filters that are being utilized. The first is the eligibility criteria, okay, and the second is the CRS ranking, okay. Comprehensive ranking system. What this means is that basically there are profiles which are ranked according to the level of skill that you have. Like some people may be master's level, some people may have a very good Ielts score, some people may have a very small age, some people may have very don't a very high level of education, who don't have little age, they may be very, very old. Okay, so these people will have a profile ranking which is lower than the other people who have very good profiles. Okay, so your profile is ranked against other profiles. Okay, and every ranking is given a CRS score. CRS is basically comprehensive ranking system, and the comprehensive ranking system and the merit may be around 470 points. So someone who has 470 points will be getting ITA from Canada, invitation to apply from Canada. Okay. Someone who has 470 points may be getting invitation to apply from Canada. Similarly, someone who has less than 470 points, okay, will have to wait for the merit to drop down to something lower so that they may secure the merit and move towards Canada and settling over there. So this is what I'm discussing to you about the Canadian immigration. And let's suppose the merit is 470. So someone who has 470 or higher than 470 will be moving to Canada with an ITA, which is invitation to apply. Similarly, if you have less score, than 470, then you will have to wait. You will have to wait for the merit to go down, or there is another option for these people, and the option is Provincial Nominee Program. Now, this is a very amazing thing. Provincial Nominee Program is called PNP for short. Okay, and Provincial Nominee Program is a way to get extra points by the provinces in Canada, and there are about 10 to 13 provinces in Canada. Basically, there are 10 provinces in Canada and 3 territories in Canada, and every province has their separate program of immigration, which is streamlined with the Express Entry Program, the Federal Skilled Worker category. Okay, so someone who does not have 470 points may get it if that province nominates you because you have a job description that is matching with their occupation and demand. Okay, if you have a job description that is matching with the province occupation demand, then that province will be giving you a nomination, which will give you 600 extra points. And that is how you will be meeting your requirement for federal skilled worker category. So for example, you had 400 points, then 400 plus 600 gives you 1,000 points, and you will be easily meeting the merit criteria and moving to Canada. Okay, I hope everyone has understood this. Basically, I just want to summarize around Express Entry Canada Federal Skilled Worker category has 2 filters, and these 2 filters allow for the people who are most eligible to apply to Canada. It is a very famous program. Why? Because it gives you permanent residency, PR. I've told you the benefits of PR. You get free medical, free education, unemployment insurance, baby bonuses, childcare benefits, tax allowances, maternity leaves, paternity leaves. Commonwealth countries allow you free visit. You have all the rights of a Canadian citizen, except for voting in the election. If you stay there for 2 years, you can get your visa extended for another 5 years. If you stay there for 3 years in Canada, you can get a passport of Canada. The 2 filters that I talked to you about was, the first one is eligibility. There's age, education, experience, adaptability, and language. I did some live assessment with all of you, and Mr. Chan Mahmood is saying, can you please inform me about the current demand of the occupations and which provinces allowing the candidates with low CSI? Yes, I'm going to tell you in a very short while, okay, because I will be sharing the most latest Canadian news with all of you right after I'm done with the summarization. Okay. So the next level, what I talked to you about is the CRS, the Comprehensive Ranking System. This is the second filter. This allows you to have your profile ranked. Okay, your profile is ranked according to a score which is given to every person who um, gets that score. Okay. Basically, let's suppose there is a merit of 470 in the CRS. Okay, all of your profile is uploaded and you are in the express entry pool. There is someone who has a score of 470, someone who has a score of 475, someone who has a score of 465. So the person who has 470 or 475 will easily be moving to Canada with the ITA, which is the invitation to apply. Okay, why? Because the merit was 470. What happens to the person who has a merit lower than 470? Okay. So that person can do it by doing the PNP, the Provincial Nominee Program. Okay. Basically, Provincial Nominee Program matches your job description with the occupation and demand of the different provinces. Okay. These provinces give you extra points, like 600 points may be gained by those people who have not successfully secured an ITA from the federal category. So what happens is that for someone who has 465 points, he is lower than 5 points so that person can get a PNP nomination, and you will now have 600 more points. So 600 plus 465 means 1065 points just to move to Canada, and you will be having an ITA, invitation to apply, from the Canadian government, and then just have your visa pasted to your passport. Okay. Mr. Wakar is saying, what is the difference between IELTS and UK VI? UK VI means UK Visa and Immigration. Okay. IELTS is a testing service which gives you IELTS results, which gives you language results, so that you can be having something which is comparable to the Canadian language benchmark. Okay. UK VI, the UK Visa and Immigration, has IELTS test. Okay. So that is the thing. Another thing is that there is a IELTS for UK VI, which is academic, and then there is a general training IELTS. So for academic, IELTS is not acceptable for immigration. Today's public forum discussion on federal skilled worker category is all about immigration, so we will not be discussing the academic IELTS. Okay, the general training IELTS for UK VI, for UK Visa and Immigration, is designed to allow you immigration to Canada. Okay, because IELTS is basically an English service, and English is the official language of UK, and IELTS testing service is basically based from UK. So that is why there is nothing different or nothing same about the UK VI and the IELTS. Okay, some latest news that I want to share with all of you from Canada. We will be looking at all the latest news that people in Canada who are wanting to go to Canada would like to see. There are some questions that I want to answer. Chan Mehboob, I will be sharing the latest news. I hope you understand everything now, Mr. Bakar Anjum. Sayed Faiz, what is the minimum or maximum UAE visa validity will depend for your Canadian immigration. No, there is nothing like that. If you stay in the UAE for 6 months and work here, okay, you will need a clearance certificate when you move to Canada for immigration. Okay, if someone is here in the UAE or in any other country besides the Canada, then you will need a clearance certificate from that country. If you stayed here for less than 6 months, then there is no need. Okay. Z Chaudhary. Great session, very informative meeting with Ms. Aisha Salim. Your staff is very professional. You guys are doing a good job. Thank you so much for this compliment, Ms. Z Chaudhary. Chanmebu, CRS basically means Comprehensive Ranking System. The current CRS for Express Entry is different for every program. The Federal Skill Program, there is the Trade Program, and there is the Canadian Experience class. So, Ms. Sundas Arush, how long does a candidate's profile remain in Express Entry pool? The profile remains for 12 months. There are so many occupations available in Canada, Mr. Atesh. I will be sharing the topmost occupations in a little while. If your ECA and Ielts is done, Ms. Aisha, what will be the processing time? If your ECA and Ielts is done, then your formalities are all over and done with. The minimum time that may take for your ITA is 30 days. And since your profile is valid for 12 months, it may also take 12 months. But it all depends upon your CRS score, the comprehensive ranking system. If that meets with the merit, then you will be moving to Canada as soon as possible. Otherwise, you will have to wait for your points to catch up, or for the merit to fall down, or you may have to ask for the Provincial Nominee program from ATWIX, and we will help you out with that. Yes, there are many programs in Canada right now, Mr. Chan Mehboob. There are more than 60 programs right now in Canada where you can get successful immigration. Daily Info, thank you for your compliments. Mr. Asad Rahman, thank you. Please share your details with us so that we can help you on call. Okay, the latest news from Canada that I want to share with you is that the election of the federal government is taking place in Canada on September the 20th, and this may affect the immigration process because there will be new people if the election gets a different result than what was last time. Okay. Similarly, one more latest news that I want to share with all of you is that, yes, we were talking about the occupation in demand, and the topmost occupation demand in Canada include the following. There is the web designers, the graphic designers, the transport people, the IT department, the supervisors in the cleaning category, the computer network technicians, the insurance agents, the housekeepers, the clerks. Okay, these are the topmost occupations, and they include IT, they include graphic designing, web designing, medical profession as well, the nurses, the female nurses, the those who help out the doctors in the hospital. Similarly, Saskatchewan is basically a province in Canada, and during the PNP draw, the provincial nominee draw, 528 people were invited to Canada in the Saskatchewan province. This is the same draw where our client, Mrs. Moslem, successfully secured a nomination from Saskatchewan, and she was one of the 528 people who were invited. 316 of these people came through the express entry subcategory, and 212 through the occupation in demand subcategory. Okay. For more details about Mrs. Moslem's profile, you can call us on the contact numbers, that is 2622-9991, and you can see the nomination on the screen as well. The office is 601 6th floor, Bin Hamouda Tower, near Al Noor Hospital, Khalifa Street, Abu Dhabi, UAE. Similarly, another province, Quebec, invited 517 candidates in the ARIMA draw. Their system of immigration is called ARIMA, and this happened on 2nd September. And this is the fourth draw that was held in 4 weeks. And the merit of this draw was 499. Okay, the topmost professions, topmost occupations in this province are computer and information systems, electronics engineers, industrial manufacturing engineers, computer engineers, information system analysts, database analysts, software engineers, computer programmers, web designers, and graphic arts designers. Okay, so basically this was an occupation had 95% of people who were doing work related to the computers and IT. There was another person in our comment section who was saying if there's a pilot program inviting people to Canada. So this is the one. It is British Columbia. 34 immigrant candidates in the technical pilot draw were invited on 7th of September. The name of this draw was the BC's Tech Draw, British Columbia's technical draw, and this is a very famous draw. Both people from the skilled worker and international graduate subcategories needed a provincial score of 80 to be invited, and now British Columbia has invited over 8,100 people for provincial nomination. The name of this program is the British Columbia Provincial Nominee Program Technical Pilot Program. Fully vaccinated tourists can now come to Canada. Okay. Some people were asking what are the top occupations in Canada. So I would like to address that question. Due to the COVID-19, the topmost occupations are as follows. There is the real estate agents and salespersons. There is transport truck drivers. There is the cleaning supervisors, the heavy equipment operators, the power engineers, power system operators, the store clerks, information system analysts, registered nurses and registered psychiatric nurses, and support technicians are the topmost jobs right now in Canada because of COVID-19. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope everyone has their question answered. I hope Mr. Chand Mehboob had this question answered. Thank you, Mr. Chand Mehboob, for saying thanks for your detailed and clear answers. It was helpful. You're welcome. I'm very happy. Similarly, I would like to share the nomination before I sign off. The nomination was secured from Saskatchewan on the 8th of September 2021. We are very, very happy to secure this nomination during this very, very severe pandemic, COVID-19. And basically, you can see on the screen, Mrs. Moslem got Saskatchewan Immigrant Nominee Program successful nomination, and received this notification of interest from Saskatchewan on the 8th of September 2021. Very, very happy for her. We are very proud of making her dream a reality, and she is one step closer and one final step left before she can move to Canada, and that is the pasting of the visa on the passport. And hopefully that will also take place without any hiccups through the help of the professional and the experts in the Advix Innovative under the leadership and guidance of our CEO and Managing Director, Sir Waqas Riaz, who has more than 15 years of experience in this industry. I'm very happy to be here. I was very, very engaging session today. And I'm very happy to answer all of your questions. Mr. Khurambati is saying, is banking experience in demand and in which province? Yes, banking is in demand in Ontario. Okay, it is demand in Ontario. Okay, similarly, there's another question from Kamran Shafi, and he's saying, in which province I will make the most as a teacher? Yes, in Ontario, you will make the most as a teacher. Thank you, Mr. Chanmemu, for your good words. Ms. Halima Amin is saying, congratulations to Advix team for receiving nomination of interest. We are very, very happy and very, very proud of all of our Advix staff for doing 24 hours of hard work in securing this nomination successfully for our client, especially the Advix processing experts who were instrumental in making sure that this nomination was received for our client, Mrs. Mausam, without any hiccups, without any problems, and make it a smooth process now and in the future also. Thank you so much, everyone, for being such a wonderful audience, for being so understanding, for being so engaging and asking me such good questions. I'm very, very happy to be here. I am hopefully going to be here very soon again. Hayes Abdul Moiz signing off. See you soon, inshallah. Bye-bye. Allah Hafiz.